chapter 4, verse 10. Guys, so today I've been reading the Bible and I was just like, okay. Well, I didn't know how deep this conversation or this topic is in the Bible and how beautiful it is. So sex was created for for pleasure and for both a man and a woman to have pleasure, not just for a man to have pleasure. And in our society we were brought up thinking that we are supposed to pleasurize the man. Hey guys, hello beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Valentine Wangila. I am a Christian based content creator. Yeah, I am a Christian based content creator. I do Christian content. I do vlogs here and there, and I am hoping to start doing traveling videos soon. So if those are things that you are interested in, I would like to have you join my community. So welcome. If you are a new subscriber, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always tuning in, for the encouragement, for the comment, for the inbox. I really appreciate those, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So thank you so much. So happy new month, guys. Happy new month. Today is on 1st of March, and we thank God for the gift of life that He has given unto us. And yeah, so on today's video, we are going to be talking about sex. That's something that we have been talking about for like 2 weeks since my testimony video, then the porn and addiction and masturbation video. Then last week we didn't do a sex video because it was on my birthday and I wanted to do something different. So yeah, so we are back. Before I do the video, if you haven't noticed, today it's a casual day. I'm not wearing any makeup. I just wanted to go this. The beauty about having a YouTube channel is that it's your own thing. You can do whatever you want. So yeah, so today I decided, you know what, I'm not going to be doing any makeup. Plus I don't like makeup, so it's usually really a struggle for me before I record a video. So yeah, so today I decided, you know what, let's just do this like this. So guys, I hope that you will really enjoy this video as much as I enjoyed researching and putting it together. Yeah, so if you will enjoy the video, please make sure to give the video a thumbs up. Please share, comment, tell me your thoughts, and yeah, all those nice stuff. So yeah, let's get into the video. It's already 2 minutes. So yeah, so I wanted us today to talk about sex, and I want to give you guys 5 facts about sex. So the reason being, growing up, no one used to talk about sex when we were young. Our parents didn't know how to communicate to us about sex, so no one ever told us that sex was God's creation or it was created by God. We grew up knowing that sex was bad. We grew up knowing that it was a taboo, um, and it was something that was really demonized. It was something that was meant to be seen as something that is really bad, but that's not the case. So we grew up thinking that sex was bad. Even when, personally, even when I got into relationships, having been a rape survivor, I knew sex as something that was bad, and I knew sex as something that was meant to pleasure the man. So I used to go and just lay on there and let him do what he's doing. Amalize atoke. So it took a lot of learning and a lot of listening to podcasts and researching on my own to know that sex is good and it was God's creation, and it's something that we are not supposed to be ashamed of. It's something that is really beautiful, and I just want us to know that and to be aware that sex is really amazing in the right context. And when we teach our children, when God blesses us with our children, we are supposed to educate them on the beauty and on the beauty of sex and the right context that sex is supposed to be done. Yeah, so yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. So I hope you guys will really enjoy this video. So the first point about sex is that sex was created by God, and this is found. I won't read the verses. I'll let you guys read the verses on your own so that I don't make this video so long. So the first point is sex was created by God, and that is from Genesis chapter 1, verse 31. Um, when God uh, put Adam in the Garden of Eden, he realized that he was lonely, so he decided to make him a partner, and he made Eve from the rib of Adam. So when he put them together, he commanded them to go forth and multiply and fill the earth. So like sex was something that was designed by God in order to bring forth a connection between Adam and Eve, and in order to bring forth another generation. So this was God's idea. And even from the Garden of Eden, we see that these were people that were put together by God before sex was created. Like sex was meant to be created in marriage. Adam and Eve were already ordained and blessed by God before sex was part of the equation. So that is why um, sex was created by God. And I'm already going to another point. So yeah, so that was my first point. The second point is sex is beautiful. Sex is a beautiful thing designed to give pleasure to man and woman. That is from Songs of Songs, chapter 4, verse 10. Guys, so today I've been reading the Bible and I was just like, okay. Well, I didn't know how deep this conversation or this topic is in the Bible and how beautiful it is. So sex was created for for pleasure and for both a man and a woman to have pleasure, not just for a man to have pleasure. And in our society, we were brought up thinking that we are supposed to pleasurize the man, but that's not the case. Both man and woman are supposed to find pleasure in having sex. So yeah, but still in the right context. So yeah, so that's that. Number two, make sure to go and read the verse from Songs of Solomon, from chapter 4 to verse 10. So number three, sex was meant for marriage. Yeah, so this is where I've been going. Sex was meant for marriage. And I remember I was watching a sermon by Pastor Michael Todd, and he was saying that imagine if there was a flood. Imagine if Lake Victoria flooded, like if it decided to flood the whole of Kisumu. There will be so much destruction. People will lose their lives. Homes will be broken down. Like so much destruction will happen. But imagine if they were walls created to protect the river, or to protect the shores of Lake Victoria, so that even when there's a tsunami, or even when there is an anything that might lead to to waters breaking their banks, that won't be able to happen because there will be a wall protecting the waters. So that is what he was comparing sex to. He was comparing the action of sex to the water. So like sex is a beautiful thing in the right context. Water is a beautiful thing when it is protected by the walls or the banks, but when it is not protected and there is flood or there is a tsunami, it is meant to bring destruction. So sex in the right context, which is marriage, is a very beautiful thing. You guys enjoy each other, you can do all these beautiful things entailing sex in the marriage in the right context, pleasuring each other, um, um, loving on each other, creating intimacy. It's a beautiful thing when it's in the right context. But when we remove it outside the context, like the way we do it in our generation. Like we have perverted sex, that it's having sex is so normal. It's so normal. And when you say that you're abstaining from sex, you're the one who seems to be abnormal. So it's something that has been so normalized that people don't see the beauty in waiting. But God intended for sex to be done in marriage and not outside marriage. That's why He put Adam and Eve in the garden first, and told them to go now forth and fill the earth through sex and companionship. So sex was created after He had blessed them and put them together. So yeah, so that is what sex is supposed to be. It's supposed to be in the right context, and the right context is marriage. So yeah, so that's number three. Number four, sex is more than just a physical experience. So this is where salties come in. People usually don't think that salties are real, but I'm here to tell you guys that sex is more than just a physical experience. Sex is more than just you having an orgasm or you experiencing a high. Sex is more than that. Kuna Solta is involved. It's intimate. It's something that is holy. Anything that was created by God is holy, and sex was created by God. And the fact that it has been so perverted, it means that this is something that is very, very, very important. And the devil has used sex to pervert so many people and to make people miss the mark, or go outside of God's promises over their lives, simply because they're sex addicts, they are porn addicts, they are all these things. So, sex is more than just a physical experience. If you guys want me to talk about solstice, you can comment in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to talk about it in the few next videos where you're still talking about sex. But yeah, so whenever you have sex, I want you to know that it's more than just a physical experience. It's more than just you two having an orgasm. It goes deeper than that. It's you exchanging your trauma, you exchanging your generational curses and generational blessings to the other person. So yeah, so it's deeper than what we think, and you need to have that in mind. And yeah, I remember uh, a friend of mine once told me that um, masturbation is more than just a physical act, it's a spiritual act. And when you are masturbating, um, you are having an experience with demonic forces. Though I don't have facts to back that up, um, but that thing really scared me. It really scares me so much. So whenever I think of masturbating or anything of that sort, I remember that I'm going to be having an experience with the demon, and no, boo. No, you're not doing that. So it's scary, but I don't think when she told me that she meant to scare me, but she planted a seed in me that made me really cautious and self-aware. And whenever I'm tempted or I think about it, I remember that I'm going to be having an experience with a demon, and I'm just like, no, not today. Yeah. So yeah. So there is more to sexual sin than people realize. Sex is a very powerful thing, and I wish everyone could understand that. So yeah. Number five, sex was designed to be between a man and a woman. This is a TMI topic. It's a messy topic, and everyone has a different opinion about this. But according to the Bible, which is the truth, sex was meant to be between a man and a woman. That's why in Genesis chapter 1, God created man and woman. He created um, Adam and Eve. God did not create Eve and Eve or Adam and Adam. So sex was meant to be between a man and a woman. This is where homosexuality comes in. Homosexuality is a sin, and God did not intend. intend for a man to be with another man or a woman to be with another woman. God intended for a man to be with a woman. So yeah, so that's another fact about sex. And even in Genesis, we see that um, God destroyed a whole city, the city of Sodom and Gomorrah. God destroyed a whole city because these people were practicing homosexuality, and it was so deep in them that they didn't realize they didn't need a woman. Like they didn't need the daughters of, who was the name? The cousin to Abraham. What was the name? I've forgotten the name. I remember the name. But they didn't need the daughters of this guy. So they just wanted the men. And due to that, God decided to destroy the whole city of Sodom and Gomorrah because of their homosexuality sin. So homosexuality is a sin even in the Bible, and it's something that people are not ready to talk about. But yeah, so, yeah, those are the five facts that I had for you guys about sex. So, I want you to remember that sex is beautiful in the right context. Sex was meant for pleasure and intimacy between man and woman, and equally, both equally are supposed to experience sex with pleasure. And sex was created for marriage. Um, Sex was created between a man and a woman. And what else? I've forgotten. There is more to sex than just a physical thing. So yeah, so those are the five facts that I have for you guys about sex. If you guys have another topic that you want me to talk about on sex, please comment in the comment section. DM me in my on my Instagram. Um, yeah, if you want me to talk about soul ties as a different video, or if you want me to talk about homosexuality as a different video, comment in the comment section below. And yeah, we'll do that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching this video. I really, really appreciate. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel. Please make sure to share this video with a friend. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in my next one. So, bye.